what the meaning of moving from 3D to 5D is. We're shifting from a dimensional consciousness, from third dimensional consciousness to fifth dimensional consciousness, but we're really going to fourth dimensional consciousness. Fifth is love, pure love, heart space. It's going to take a while for people to get there. So the in-between, fourth dimension consciousness is where most of the disembodied spirits exist. And that's why people are starting to see things in reality that they weren't able to see before. So, in merging, shifting consciousness, there's things moving, and there's a shift in the frequency. So people who are of higher vibrational frequency, they're able to see things that they weren't able to see before. There are entities that they're able to see now, and like flying saucers, UFOs, things like that. So why this shift is happening is because it's time now for a new operating system for this reality, for Earth. And this is the first time in history, in over 25,826 years or something like this, that it happens in a cycle, every 25,826 some years. But this is the first time that the whole planet and everything on it is shifting frequencies. This is Dolores Cannon material. If you want to look up Dolores Cannon and Julia Cannon, they're hypnotists, and Dolores Cannon passed away, I think, in 2014, but Julia are still around and doing some of Dolores's work and continuing on with the hypnotism, I do believe. So check out the Dolores Cannon work and her daughter Julia. And Greg Braden, one of my favorite astrophysicists, talks about this as well, where there are several timelines merging into one now. So there are timelines of you in the multiverse that you had no idea about before, but now you're starting to see that version of yourself coming in. Okay? If that makes any sense. Meaning there's newer versions of you that are transforming now in this reality that you didn't see before. Meaning, if you were poor before, let's say, I'm going to give you an example of how these timelines are shifting now into one. If you were poor before and you're starting to see more income, or you're starting to see your life transform in ways that you didn't before, it's because these timelines are coming into one. Greg Braden talks about this on Missing Links. Check that out. So there's a lot of things happening right now in our program, in this matrix, that have never happened before. So all eyes are on Earth now, is what Dolores was saying. Because this is the first time that this shift has happened with everyone, all as a collective, everyone together. Another example of this type of shift is what happened with the Mayans. How a whole civilization shifted at once. It's because they all raised their frequency at once. And that's how you shift. You have to raise your frequency, and the problem with people now is because we're so disconnected from Source and nature and God. They've been trying to do this for thousands of years. The dark ones have been trying to disconnect us from nature and from God for thousands of years now. So we won't know our divinity, and so we won't know our source purpose, what we're here to do, or what is it we're here to do, even most people don't know. We're here to remember who we really are. And we're going to continue to see the layers of the onion peel back before you raise your consciousness. One of the main things everyone should be doing is raising their consciousness and meditating. Whether you think that that's your path or not, or whether you don't, this is a tool for every human if you have a pulse and a heartbeat. This is a tool that you can use, meditation, so you can raise your frequency, so you can calm, so you can center yourself, and so you can be in the now, so you can clear your mind, and so you can perform at your best. A lot of people think it's religion. Meditation is not religion. It's a tool that we use for the human body. So this will benefit you if you're human. But it's something that we're supposed to be doing regularly. It's not something that you can do or you don't have to do. Everyone should be meditating regularly. Problem is, no one is taught how to do it. Nobody's really actually showing the research on what it looks like when you do meditate and the changes of the body. So that's what we're going to be going over too. We're going to be going over and talking about the elimination of suffering when you meditate. I still struggle sometimes with my emotion that I'm trying to keep in check. I'm not perfect. I never claim to be. Everybody's got things that they deal with, right? And everybody's got a different path. But I'm not telling people how to live their life, but I'm giving people a very important tool to use to get in the now and to center yourself. So let's not be confused and think that this is a religion, because this is not a religion. This is a science of mind and matter, which is what Buddha was teaching. And S.N. Goenka was also teaching. Meditation is the science of mind and matter. Have a good day.